I was thinking recently, with life and death so close to me, with my father and my brother and the clients that I see, a topic of discussion that I'd like to address or introduce is how we want to be remembered. And who is it most important that we're remembered by? What's most important in our lives is what we pay time to. I once heard a rabbi say that wherever your feet are, that's where you give your most attention. So when people were talking about most important to them is their family, but their feet happen to be at work most of their time, that's clearly an indication that where your feet are is actually what's most important to you. We can rationalize this. I did for many years, that I'm working very hard and working several jobs so that I could provide for my family, which is true. However, work got more of me than my family did. So how do we want to be remembered? Do we want to be remembered as very good workers? Do we want to be remembered as good providers? Do we want to be remembered as people available to others? Do we want to be remembered as selfless or selfish? Do we want to be remembered with our names on buildings or hospitals or programs that we dedicate? Do we want to be remembered by our children and our grandchildren and hopefully their children as somebody who was kind? I think a lot of people don't take the time to think about how they want to be remembered and don't live according to that. Once they do tend to figure it out, because it would be a great act of commitment to follow through on one's word. I'm thinking about that myself. How would I like to be remembered? Who is it most important that I'm remembered by? And it seems much easier at times to do things for strangers than to do things for people that are close to us. I know of a relationship that's very close to me that people see this particular person in the pinkest of light, but I know them differently, and I know them from a much closer relationship than most people do. And they are not, or a part of them definitely is not, all those great words that are spoken about them. There's a dark side that few know. I happen to be one of them. So how do we want to be remembered, and who do we want to be remembered by?